I like a good anime, and Spy Family is one of them. It has good action and humor, and a well-developed cast of characters. Plus, the family dynamic gives Spy Family a unique identity compared to other shonen manga. Former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe definitely enjoyed this series. So being a big hit will lead to a game, 2024's Spy Family Operation Memory. It's called Operation Diary in Japanese. Published by Bandai Namco. Already an ominous sign given their monopoly on bad anime games, but let's be optimistic. Well, seeing as this game is about a family, we're going to play it as a family. So are you two ready to start?
Yeah, let's play. Wak wak.
Alright, let's start the game. I was actually stunned to find that Operation Diary isn't a crappy arena fighter. Even the suits at Namco realized having monsters like Keith or Snidel fight a 6-year-old kid would be bad optics. So what did they cook up instead? For a series where the main characters are an elite, spy, and an assassin, you play as a 6-year-old girl. First impressions are mixed. It looks good, everybody has their trademark expressions, the Japanese voice actors from the show reprise their roles, and the writing is in line with the source material. Conversely, the resolution is low, the frame rate is an unstable sub 30 FPS, and there's more loading than you would expect. The music isn't anything to write home about either. If you're going to have a rhythm minigame, make sure you have good music. The general plot is you play as Anya, attending school at the Eden Academy. She gets an assignment to start a diary of her daily life. Essentially, the school is grading you on your Instagram profile. And that's about all the plot you get. The conspiracy to start a war between Ostania and Westalis and the political drama? We could deal with that another day. Progress is tied to filling out your photo diary. You're graded on the angle, focus, and timing of the picture. The game is nice enough to tell you when you have each category down, so you aren't just blindly guessing on what constitutes a 3-star photo. It's like a beginner's friendly version of Pokemon Snap.
My brother and I love Pokemon Snap. We played it before bed. His breath was bad.
You kiss your brother on the mouth? You get 3 tries to take the photo again if you cannot get 3 stars the first time, so there's no reason why you can't have a 3-star photo for your diary. And for such a prestigious school, Eden's grading is lenient. I don't know if my photography teacher would have given me an A if you couldn't see their whole face. Anya's photos range from cute to silly. I always made it a point to get Anya at her most expressive, as her expressions always make me smile. It's clear the devs ran out of scenarios to take photos of because you end up repeating the same places just at different angles. And not to say there isn't funny stuff. Like there is one scene where Anya straight up eats dog food, because that is something that your teacher needs to know.
Anya, stomach hurts.
Anya, you ate dog food again.
Again? You can only take so many pictures in a given day. 1 at school, 1 at home, and then 2 when you go out on the weekend. So you constantly have to go back to places you've already visited to fill out your diary. And to unlock the main photo that actually progresses the story, you have to take pictures with special items. So that means to clear a location, that means going back to it a minimum of 2 times. Even more if you are a completionist. And there's not like there's much difference in the spot when you go back to it multiple times. You might find a familiar face like Yuri or Fiona, but they are just kinda there. I wonder what adventures they are going on. Hell, Frankie doesn't even appear in this game. What's he up to? Spending money on gacha games and whippets? There's a total of 8 characters you can level up your bonds with by chatting with them, and there is an occasional choice, but nothing substantial such as Persona. The only reward for leveling up bonds is seeing some admittedly cute and funny cutscenes with Anya and pals. The progress is the worst part. This game moves so slow. To progress, you have to take photos at the sightseeing spots, and you can only go after spending 2 days in school. I did a speedrun to get through a week to the weekend as fast as possible, fast forwarding through all the cutscenes, doing the daily pictures, and skipping the minigames. It took a little under 15 minutes just to progress, and it honestly felt like double that time. There's just no variance in the main campaign to keep you hooked, but it might make for a good sleep aid.
Daddy, Anya won't play next.
Oh, you want to play? Well, here you go.
Yay!
Well, that's one issue solved. Well, there are mini-games that cleanse the palate. If you're disappointed that you could only play as Anya throughout the game, you are still going to be disappointed with the Yor and Lloyd missions. Yor's mission is a basic brawler where you fight endless waves of copy-pasted goons. What kind of goons, you decide. And dodge around the arena like she trained in the Soul Society. It's a mindless button masher that makes Shin Sakura Wars look like Devil May Cry. It's a total breeze too, even on the hardest difficulty. Lloyd, meanwhile, stealths around a randomly generated mansion hiding away from the world's worst guards while he jacks off a painting, I think? Very slowly, I might add.
Snail, back off, because you're just mashing it now.
I owe Blue Reflection's second lay an apology. I thought that game had some bad stealth levels, but this is way worse. Or more accurately, annoying. The guards just wander around randomly and have an inconsistent spotlight. Lloyd is also unarmed. In case you do get spotted, your only response is to run away. And just to top this mess, there's a time limit. So in missions when you need patience, you can't because you're in a hurry. And in case you thought the Lloyd and your missions were too easy, there are 2 more difficulties to unlock. And to unlock them, you have to clear each level at least 3 times and spend 100 light bulbs each time to do so. I cleared easy mode once, why do I need to do it 2 more times? This applies to all of the minigames. Speaking of which, the other minigames could best be described as
It's not good.
the first flavor are match the button kind of minigames that would be laughed out of the worst Mario Party, which is all of the Mario Party titles, but I digress. Thankfully, there are no minigames that will give you the wound of Christ like Mario Party 1. That said, that could be a good filler episode for the show. I think Yora's cooking would be a bit better if she used a cutting board instead of throwing the food in the air like Fruit Ninja. Maybe that's why her brother loves her cooking so much. Yuri's diarrhea must be considered a nuclear hazard after eating Yora's cooking all of his life.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Dude, my porcelain melted. I gotta go somewhere.
The other flavor of minigame are ripoffs of other titles. The bowling game makes you yearn for the simple days of Wii bowling. Dodgeball handles like everybody in school pounded a fifth of Jaeger before class. Same with the Switch itself because the framerate took an absolute dive here. Namco got so desperate for ideas they put games based off Mappyland and Pac-Mania in the game. I can only assume that Anya is fighting child predators here. And of all the ways you could play Pac-Man on the Switch, are you really going to go out of your way to play a version that stars Anya? Now that I think about it, why did they rip off Pac-Mania of all titles? I have that Pac-Man collection on Game Boy Advance, and Pac-Mania was easily my least played of that collection. And Eden Academy must not be strict with the kids if they can play president in class. I guess they learned how to play blackjack in their second year.
Daddy, Mommy, let's go to Vegas.
That sounds lovely. Let's get ready now.
Anya is 6 years old.
Oh, you're right.
The only reason why you need to do the mini games is for points to make sure you have all the items you needed for the photos to progress the story and maybe some cosmetics. You also get tickets for the lottery for more outfits which you really don't need unless you're a completionist. So Operation Memory just boils down to an endless loop of going to school, talking to people, doing something on the weekend, taking pictures, and gaslighting yourself into thinking that the mini games are fun. And now we're at the end of the game, and here's your spoiler warning. And really, do you honestly care about the ending to the Spy Family game? I might as well be nice, it's what the Galactic Convention would want. So here's your last chance, move to the next chapter or be spoiled. Warning done, let's move on. After hours of going to school, talking to people, and playing minigames, I finally unlocked the final sightseeing spot, the castle. Hey, it's just like the show. After taking the final photos here, I submitted my Instagram profile to the teacher, and that's it. No big cutscene, no revelations, no slutty Lloyd outfits, just a good job, and you aren't a total idiot, Anya. You just wasted 10 hours of your life on this whack-ass game. To be fair, you do get the gold Kazuya outfit from Tekken 7. Maybe they haven't adapted that part of the manga yet. So there's my look at Spy Family Operation Memory Finished, or Operation Diary in Japanese. More like Operation Diarrhea. If the Spy Family manga was meant for people to start making babies, this game is going to have the opposite effect. Every woman who plays it is going to want to get their tubes tied, and every man who plays it is going to get a vasectomy and dip their balls in boiling Baja Blast just to make sure. Oh yeah, and your kids are going to hit it too. So, the mission is over, the game sucks, I gotta take out the trash.
Dima, I'll throw away the trash. Let's play Sonic Girl! Yeah!
And thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you are a returning subscriber, you would know that this is a very atypical video of mine. I wanted to try something different, and I hope you enjoyed it. I just want to give a special thanks to Chizuru and Ulala. Both were wonderful to work with and were very professional. I also want to give a huge thanks to cameraman David for being a buddy and helping put this video together. I linked everyone's socials down below, so go give them some love. If you want to see bigger videos like this in the future, be sure to subscribe to the channel, check out some other videos, and holla at your mans on the social media. With that, the video is over, and I will see you next time.